welcome back to my YouTube channel where we are fluorescent pink today. Love it. Today, highly requested video, but also a video that I wanted to do anyway, which is my Blue Blood palette remixed with the blood sugar, some gems involved, some P. Louise bases. Yeah, we're going all out. So in this video we are just doing the eyes because it's quite a process. Let me tell you, it takes a while. So I hope you don't mind that. I might include a quick sped up version of what I've put on my skin and all that jazz. I just cut my lip. So I hope you like this look that I've come up with, and if you want to see how I got this eye look without any fannying around, let's just jump into it. So I've primed my eye with the L'Oreal More Than concealer, and I've done more than that. I've actually covered my entire face with it because I looked ugly, and I'm wearing a really bright pink top, as you will have seen, which was making my face look worse. So, you know, full disclosure. So I'm grabbing the shade Undertaker from the Blue Blood palette on a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a name, unfortunately, and I'm going to just sketch out my initial shape. And I've done it so that when my eyes fully open, I can still see that shadow above it. I feel like it looks really, really dark in here. Is it super dark? Hopefully I can brighten it post-production. That sounded fancy. Then from the Blood Sugar palette, I'm taking the shade Coma on another Morphe brush. Again, unnamed, I'm sorry. It's just a small, fluffy, pointy brush, and I'm gonna blend out the shade Undertaker. Just focusing mostly on the top right now. We can come back to the lower part later. Then just kind of rubbing that brush off, I'm grabbing the shade Cavity from the Blood Sugar, and this is just going along the top of the first two shades. Ah, missed out a shade. Would you believe it? I'm actually going to grab the shade Fresh Meat and put that kind of pretty much where I put that pink, and then I'll come back and put more pink in. So I'm just going to swap that brush out and go back in with the shade Cavity, but this time on my Morphe M506. And then on that same Morphe M506, I'm picking up Untouchable from Blue Blood, and that's going above what we've done so far. Pretty much all the way up to the eyebrow. Because it is a pastel, I do feel like you lose that pink that I put in between. Like, you can still see that bright pink, but because I've gone kind of over it with the pastel, I feel like now it's just this really harsh line and then that kind of lighter pink. So I'm going back in with Cavity, and I'm just gonna make sure that there's plenty of it there so we ain't got any, say it with me, 1, 2, 3, harsh lines. That's right, even though I still get harsh lines quite a lot. None of us are perfect except like Desi Perkins and Carly Bible, and I mean, I'd like to think they have bad makeup days, but I really don't think they do. I'm just gonna go in with a pinch more fresh meat as well, because I feel like on the other side I can see that higher. That's kind of our initial steps done. We can correct a lot of things once we go in and add this blue line. So I'm taking P. Louise Basic, and this is in the shade Touch of Frost. Just like squirting some out of my mirror base. I don't want to put it on my hand because I end up getting it everywhere. So I'm taking a concealer brush. This is the Blank Canvas F17 concealer brush. And I'm picking up the P. Louise on the tip of the brush. And I'm gonna like cut my crease with it. And then cut my crease again. It's a process. Doing it with my eye open, almost wide, so that I'm seeing it when my eye is fully open. And you'll see it transfers right on my lid, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to clean that up in a second. So now that we've got this shape on, obviously ignore everything going on below it. I'm going to set like the perimeter of it with the shade I'm Cold from Blood Sugar. Nope, from Blue Blood. This is just a standard issue angled brush. I just feel like you need to set the P. Louise base, no? Like, when they were doing videos on it, they weren't setting it, but since I've got like the perfect matching shadow, I might as well just set it, and it just gives me a bit more peace of mind anyway. See, I'm just going around the edges. I can kind of come back later and do this on the other eye. I did do this afterwards, but I'm trying it by doing it first. Okay. Just gonna grab a makeup wipe and just like rub off a lot of what is on my lid. This makeup wipe is completely dry. And then I'm taking the white P. Louise base, and I'm just going to go around the edges of this blue and also just cover my entire lid with it as well. Obviously going to try and keep the blue one width all the way along. Okay, this again is a named Morphe brush. I get quite a lot of my Morphe brushes in sets, so quite often they don't have names. Unfortunately, it's just a really tiny little flat brush. And I'm just really taking my time going around this, trying to make sure I don't ruin it. I've been fiddling and footering. They're not gonna match exactly, but that is just the name of the game. What brush did I use? So now I'm going to set the white P. Louise base on my lid with the shade Cullinan from the Blue Blood. This is a P. Louise brush, if you're wondering. Any brush you got will do. Then on a pencil brush, I'm taking the shade Undertaker again, and I'm going to fill in this gap at the side. And we're going to kind of do everything on more of a like diagonal. Same brush, but the shade Coma from Blood Sugar. Then a pinch of the shade Fresh Meat. And some Cavity. And lastly on this little bit, the shade Untouchable from Blue Blood. Because that again is a pastel, I'm going to go with a bit more Cavity. Just because I feel like it's covered up a lot of that depth. It's a lovely pasteliness. And then more Fresh Meat. Oh, sorry, my looks, it's just layer, 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 layer. You know, go back in, go back out, go back in, go back out, until you're really happy with your blending. Kind of covering Undertaker with Coma. So I've just gone ahead and cleaned up my fallout. I am struggling as always to get my eyes to match. Where is the surprise? What we're going to do now is just do the little gems. All I do for this is take what are these called? Eyelash glue and very pointy tweezers, and I can link the gems that I got. They're just from Amazon down below, but I'm just going to go ahead and stick these on to my face. It's quite it's not self-explanatory, but you'll see me put them on, so you know what I mean. Just have to find them in this bowl. Looks like I've got none in here, but I do. They're just very small. Oh yeah, use a glue that dries clear. Don't go using a glue that's black, in case you have glue excess. There we are. Gems, kind of matching. Just for my eyelashes to look like they're not just stuck on really badly, I'm going in with this Rimmel Wonder Swipe 2-in-1 liner to shadow. I assume you can put it like all over your eye as an eyeshadow, but I'm just doing a very thin line just at my lashes. I picked this because it's like a really deep purple and not black. Like that. And then lower lash line. I'm going to take up first unnamed Morphe brush I used in the shade Coma. And run that underneath. Then I'm taking a small angled brush in the shade Flourishing from the Blue Blood, and I'm going to run that at the front. And then from the Blue Blood, I'm taking the shade Untitled, which is just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm just going to run that over the top of where I put Flourishing. And then along this bottom line, I need to just blend it out a pinch. So I'm going to run a little bit of Fresh Meat along. Don't worry if it goes too low, because I'm going to need to clean up anyway. Make sure this is pulled out. And a bit of cavity. So I'm going to throw mascara and my lashes on, and then we'll come back and we will make the lashes blue, which is part of the look. One moment. So worried that everything is too dark, and I don't know if it is, or if it's just like my camera screen's being a bit funny. Anyway, wiped a bunch of makeup off my forehead by accident. For my blue lashes, I'm literally just using the P. Louise base again. I've already put mascara on my lashes, and I'm just going to take a little brush and just paint this on my mascaraed lashes. Oh, and in my waterline, it's just the Ellie Girl electric liner. And lashes are Pinky Goat Nura. The P. Louise is just going on my waterline naturally, so I'm just going to let it happen. And I need to cover that with mascara now. That's it, really. All I need to do is go and do the rest of my makeup and come back and show you my kind of whole face all together. But that is the eyes. They don't match perfectly, they never do. So I'll go finish off all my makeup, make myself look decent, and I'll come and show you the final look, which you've already seen by the way. 2 minutes.
Broken rip off wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, still be up. Don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, still be up. We're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
So I have finished off the rest of my makeup. Pretty much everything is Too Faced, but my lips are Huda Beauty lip pencil Charlotte Tilbury, Kim KW, and then this iconic London gloss. Shade Love Struck on top. I was gonna go bright pink and then thought with the t-shirt might be a bit much, but I mean for me, would it be? Probably not. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this look. I feel like I've done a really similar one. I think it was my Nabla Soul Blooming or Poison Garden one. I can't remember. However, I really love the like really tealy greeny blue lower lash line. I think that looks really cool. I love the little diamantes, and whilst both eyes don't match perfectly, they match enough, and that's good enough for me. So yeah, pretty 90s look to go again in 90s ravers crop top. This was £10 on ASOS, if you're wondering. Long sleeve, high neck, but very cropped. Very, very, very cropped. So let me know what you think of these eyes down below in the comments. Is this a look that you would do yourself or recreate, or what would you change about it? If you hate it, let me know as well if you want to, because some people are really mean. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? A little bit. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Also leave a comment down below, reply to all of my comments, and subscribe if you haven't already. Just a nice thing to do. It would be polite, and we all need to be more polite in this spinning marble in the universe. So on that note, I bid thee farewell. Bye.